Good morning, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the mask-wearing militant state of Michigan. No governor thing today. Yes, it's a hard knock life. Poor Miss Merkel and Duchess Merkel and Duke Harry. I didn't really want to say too much about it, so I'm not gonna. So I try to think about what might be the motives behind why they're doing what they're doing. And the only thing I can really sort of come up with as far as Harry, I'm not sure who, other than, dumping on your family, which is probably a far worse crime than what Meghan is doing. I mean, she didn't invite her father to the wedding, but that's about as family oriented as she got, as far as formally dumping on one. I kind of get the feeling, I mean, don't forget, Harry wore a Hitler costume for a party one time. Not that that matters. But after, I remember when William and Harry were both kids, there was always the English gossip guy on some of these shows, and I think he used to sort of refer to as, well, Diana sort of did her duty. She gave the family an heir and a spare. And so once William got married and started having kids, well, then the spare really became a less and less part of the royal line. So I think it gave Harry more free time to discover his wokeness and began to see maybe the tradition and formality of a monarchy is pretty much just that, just tradition and formality. There's no political clout behind it, and I think he was able to spend a little time thinking about all the reasons why they're bad. Kind of like being out of a cult, out of Scientology or Jehovah's Witnesses. You begin to see things differently. Not that the monarchy is a cult. I don't understand some of the things that they do. I mean, for instance, Wimbledon. You have to wear white. You have to wear whites at Wimbledon. I remember them getting Andre Agassi a bit of a fit because he couldn't wear his Polytechnic outfits. But also at Wimbledon, if there is royalty present and they're in the royal box at Wimbledon, you have to bow and curtsy to the royal box at the end of your match. And I'm thinking, what American tennis player would rather just flip the bird to that royal box than bow and curtsy to it? So I think William may have stepped across the woke threshold and decided to be free from, like you said, he was his brother and his father are trapped in leisure life and millions of dollars and really no work to think of every day. Kind of like Zamunda. So I think he was right for the woke cult. He's a free thinker now. He doesn't have to worry about the the bow and curtsy every day. Meghan Markle, my problem with Meghan and what she said is I don't really particularly care for famous actors, and I know that's a stretch with Meghan Markle. I didn't even know who she was until the Harry thing started. Deciding to air out their suicide history. And I just sort of have a feeling and trying to have empathy for her and what she said during the interview with Oprah. I'm just not certain I would take... I think that someone that has these suicidal ideations may not see and hear things as clearly as someone that I guess would be defined as mentally healthy. I'm just not certain that she could have seen things the way that they really were. So I feel sorry for her. I don't want to say I don't believe her, but I think maybe her view of things was a little bit skewed, and hopefully she gets all that worked out, and maybe things work out with him. I hate to see, and Harry, I guess he's kind of doing the right thing and sticking up for his wife. The knight that he is, well, no, he's the Duke. The Duke that he is, and I keep thinking of how they're racist, but I remember his mother Diana and all the work that she did in those third world countries where those kids were getting blown up by landmines in landfills that were not, or minefields that weren't totally cleaned up, and she was over there helping them out. I think one of the least racist people on the earth was Princess Diana, and I can't believe that some of that didn't, even at the young age, didn't rub off on him or rub off on Harry, or he wasn't told of the work that she did. So, and the other thing too is the way they make it sound is America is one of the most racist countries in the world, and so what do? The first thing they do is get married and move back to America. I mean, I don't know. It's a little bit strange, a little bit odd. So, but that's my take on the whole thing. Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.